ShartimusPrime, ShartimusPrime. Reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shit. Subscribe. Your friendly neighborhood dumbass, ShartimusPrime.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the Marvel Legends Wave 1 Supervillain Xemnu Build-A-Figure Waves Red Skull. If you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can do so.
Search your feelings, you know it be true.
Darkside Toys is a store for you. Link below. Way down there, I ask you to please hit that like button as well as the subscribe button and that notification bell. And we got a new segment called Why Give a Shart.
So why do I give a shart about the Red Skull or this particular Red Skull figure? Because I have a few already, but I have been wanting a classic Red Skull with this particular design for years. So yeah, I definitely give a shart about this one.
You know, I honestly didn't remember this coming with 2 heads, or technically 3, but you know what I mean. On the side right here, you can see a nice image of the Red Skull, and then you can see a larger image over here. Kind of reminds me of John Romita Jr.'s style, right? There's a read-up over here. If you want to read it, go ahead and pause it right now. There's the other figures from the wave. Then on this side, you can see Red Skull again. No logo or anything on the top. Not even a Hydra logo. I don't know. Anyway, not much more at the bottom, so let's get to it and crack this thing open. And here's the Red Skull figure out of the packaging, and we'll talk about the things that I like and the things that I don't like. But first, let's get a closer look at the accessories. Aside from the Build-A-Figure piece, you get 2 head sculpts and all these accessories here, which makes me happy as hell, because what else can you ask for now? You got your Cosmic Cube, you got your Hydra gun, fisted hands, gun holding hands, and wide open hands. Unless I'm mistaken, I think this is brand new. At first, I thought it was a Star-Lord gun, but I don't think it is, no. So it looks really good. I like it. Nice clean deco right there with the Hydra logo. Cosmic Cube, definitely reused. We've seen this numerous times. It looks pretty solid aside from this weird line coming across, the bottom of it right over there. And then the hands all look great, you know. So you have your wide open hand right there, and then you get your gun holding hands, and of course you got your fisted hands. So here's the first of the 2 head sculpts. I just want to show off some images of classic Red Skull. I don't know why I feel like this head sculpt is familiar. I don't remember seeing it before, but for whatever reason, it feels like I've seen it before, and I think it's awesome. I really do like it. My only complaint about this head sculpt is that these lines right here are just a little bit too symmetrical, kind of making it look like a fan a little bit on the face. But aside from that, I like the white teeth. I like the blue eyes right there. The sculpt of this head looks fantastic. Not a whole lot of paint on it, but all of those great sculpted lines make it look like it's painted. You know, you got a lot of natural shadow going on right over here, which just looks really cool. You got this whole crack going right through the middle up there, looking great. I mean, from over here, he looks like a straight up butthead, right? No, butthead. Yeah, no, am I the only one to make that reference? Anyway, and then looking at the other head sculpt, which also looks familiar. This looks awesome as hell. I think I like this one more out of the 2 of them. Yeah, teeth paint looks good. Eye paint looks really good. Again, love the sculpt. Not a lot of paint. Very, very bright, vibrant red compared to some other Red Skull figure head sculpts. You could see this one from a few years back. He's got the green eyes right there. We have this one too, which looks very much like the one I just showed. It just has different paint. I gotta be honest, I do like the darker red with the black wash in it. Even this I like a little bit more so than that. But, you know, the vibrant colors are unique to this figure. And this head sculpt right here looks like it was like retooled to make this one. So it's not the same thing, but kind of a little bit. You could see it's kind of like a template. I don't know. It looks like a brand new sculpt. And I do like this new body mold too. This looks great. I love the Hydra logo right over there. It looks very clean, along with that yellow paint looking very clean. I like all the wrinkles and everything that we're seeing in the sculpt over here. We have this nice texturing right there with the belt. I wanted to touch on this part. Actually, almost forgot to mention it, that you do get a bunch of paint wear on this neck. That's frustrating. I don't like that part. Look at that. All this red paint coming off and everything from swapping the heads around, and that frustrates me. Don't like that part of it, but do like the wrinkles, do like the legs. Boots look really solid over here. I'm going to get into the articulation in just a second, but it's just a little bit easier to see from over here. When you get this all double bent, it does not look right. There's just something odd about this, and same thing with the double jointed knees. You can see it bends in all the way, which is awesome, but at the same time it does look weird. Even though I do prefer the disc hinge over to the double ball joints right here with the neck and the head joint, you can get Red Skull looking up very far. So I can't lie, that's a good amount of head movement right over there. You can move the neck and head so that he'll look down all the way. You also get great side to side motion, and you do get a lot of awesome pivoting, but I do think that we are missing even more paint over here on the front, and yeah, that's just growing frustration. I do wish we had butterfly joints, but the shoulders do move outward that much. You get a T-pose, you can move them in this far, you could rotate full 360, bicep swivel, the weird double jointed elbows, all the hands except for the gun holding hands turn side to side and hinge up and down, where the gun holding hands have the horizontal hinge. We get an ab crunch forward that much, ab crunch back just a little bit, waist cut, hips move outward that far, he'll kick forward that much, back a tiny bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. Wow, that's just so weird. You get boot rotation, ankles do move down and up, and he has beautiful ankle pivot. Now to measure out this Red Skull figure, you can see that he is standing just a little over the 6.5 inch mark. And for a Hasbro Red Skull figure comparison, you can see the MCU Red Skull right over here, along with the Mandroid Build-A-Figure Wave Red Skull. I think that's the wave this one came with. And then here's Red Skull next to the two Toy Biz Series 5 Chase variant figures. I know this is the original one, but I feel like this is like another repainted version. Este me compró en Costa Rica pura vida, mis primos, pero I think this one was customized. I'm not 100% sure. Let me know if you know. Dare Ben Affleck body, but yeah, let me know if you know which one is the real one between these two. Then here's Red Skull next to the face-off 2-pack Red Skull figure, which I did repaint because I didn't like the blue on it. So yeah, I painted the silver and the black throughout on it. I think it looks a whole lot better. Red Skull party, yeah. I did want to bring back that Onslaught Red Skull, or the Red Onslaught head sculpt, and put it on here. It fits loosely. It doesn't really port on there, but scale's almost there. Like it's almost all right. If you really wanted a darker Red Skull, that could work, but it does look too big. Then if you want to see the Mandroid head sculpt on this figure, there's a picture right there. Doesn't look too bad. Then here's the new Red Skull figure next to the Onslaught Build-A-Figure, and I was curious to see how one of these new heads would fit on the Onslaught, and they poured on very nicely. All right, pretty cool. Looks a little bit weird with the really bright head, but still pretty neat that it fits on. And then here's Red Skull next to our classic 80 years Captain America figure. And I do think Cap maybe should be a little bit taller than Red Skull. No, but I don't know, man. For the most part, these scale pretty well together. And then here's Red Skull next to a couple of Hydra figures. We have the Hydra Enforcer and then your regular Hydra Soldier right here. And I'm definitely replacing this trench coat version of Red Skull with this one right here. And then here's Red Skull next to your average 6-inch scale figure. We have the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. You know, I always wondered, is that your mask or your face? Because if it's a mask, hey, cool mask. But if that's your face, could you imagine how messed up that'd be? I mean, you wouldn't be able to taste anything. You wouldn't be able to kiss anything. I mean, that's not your face, right? It's a mask, right? Or is that your face? Is it a mask or your face? Mask? Or ha-ha! So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if you're new here, as well as the notification bell. We need the 1 million subscribers, and a big thanks to all these people over here that support this content on Patreon and membership. We need the 1 million patrons. That's never gonna happen, but I appreciate you guys so much. If you're interested in signing up, check it out, link below. This figure, I gotta say, makes me really, really happy. I complained about it in this video a bit here and there, but really, they've included all the interchangeable hands that I want with this figure. We have all the accessories that I want to have with this figure. The 2 interchangeable heads are great. So there's just so much stuff here that I really, really like a lot that keeps me from hating this figure. I definitely cannot hate this figure with the gripes that I have with it. And I think the gripes I have are pretty minimal, man. Like the elbow thing, the paint coming off the neck, it does get hidden by the chin. So it's not gonna disrupt things too much for your photography, but it's there and that bothers me. However, at the price point around 23 to 25 bucks, I'm gonna give this Red Skull a Sun rating of I love it. And I'd like to know what you guys think, so please let me know in the comment section below. I know I'm a little behind on this Xemnu wave, but hey, I may have other stuff mixed in between these reviews. I don't know. I have a lot of other stuff I want to talk about on the channel, so you may see Xemnu figures come in and out with other figure reviews in between. Not sure. Got some interview stuff happening Saturday. Anthony's Customs is on the channel for the live stream, so please stay tuned for that, 2 to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Stick around for more reviews coming to the channel, and I will catch you guys later. Peace!
It's the kind of thing I'm gonna play with my toys today. Well, I don't care what my people say. I'm gonna play with my toys today. Can't have one, I gotta get them all. Time to make a trip to the local mall. Oh yeah.
That's crispy.
Hey, new ShartimusPrime videos. Hey, you should click one. Yeah, click on one of them. Or subscribe if you haven't.
Your face, a sip, shot, your face, a sip, shot,